All right, we're back with Kam Mahdi and Pro Manufacturing, and we're talking about this revolution going on in the country that I don't think a lot of people are aware of. That we're bringing manufacturing back to the United States. We're making manufacturing sexy.
Yes.
All right. So tell us about the type of companies you work with in the sectors, I guess. That you guys.
Yes, we're basically we belong to the EMS industry, which stands for Electronics Manufacturing Service Providers. Okay. We're an electronics design and manufacturing service company. We cater to industrial instrumentation, medical, automotive, aerospace, military, a wide range of industries, telecom, and we usually focus on the lower to medium volume domestic type of
so a little
OEMs.
More specialty, quicker turnaround.
Yes, and where the IPs need to be protected. Okay. That's another lesson that was learned by shifting our manufacturing to the lower cost regions.
The intellectual property goes over to China and it never comes back. Yes. Or it comes back looking identical.
Or they're being shipped from the back door with a different brand.
Okay.
And basically the model we created was on a model to support the lower costs, enabling these OEMs to return back to the US. And we supported this model by a proprietary management system, which we refer to as PMX, X standing for PM X Factor.
PMX. It's got to be different, right? So PMX, so it stands for what?
PM X Factor.
Pro Manufacturing X Factor. Okay. For a nerd, you're pretty good with these names. I like that. All right, Kam.
So, and basically what we're trying to do is to bring automation in managing people. We're using tools instead of managers and middle layer management and getting cost out of the operation.
That's interesting.
And empowering employees to utilize these tools on a daily basis to run their everyday life, and then displaying it into a dashboard where it can deploy resources to where we need to allocate resources and address those weaknesses immediately.
So when you produce a new product, let's say you're a drivetrain or something, are you manufacturing at your plant, or are you doing it at somebody else's plant?
No, we have a 25,000 square feet facility in Irvine, California, and people ask us frequently, how can we be competitive? Well, number one, we have a balanced financial situation where we retired $1.5 million worth of debt. We have a positive net worth. We've been profitable for the past 2 years.
So you're a little bit of a turnaround story, right?
Yes,
you had left the company, you come back, right?
Yes,
okay.
And I came back in the third quarter of 2009.
Okay.
And our mission was to immediately adjust our P&L where you can embrace growth while making profit. And then immediately assembled a team of experts like John Bennett, our CFO, and our VP of Quality, who worked for major companies such as Raytheon and Hughes, to basically make this movement happen.
All right, so where's the growth? Where's the growth for you? What's the growth story?
The growth is coming from, first of all, we have organic growth that we're experiencing based on clients that have stopped from taking their business to lower cost regions. Secondly, we're seeing a movement of those same clients coming back, specifically in medical, aerospace segments. Right. And also, we have another platform which we basically have created, a manufacturing foundry platform, which promotes investment into startups and innovators in return for equity and manufacturing rights.
That's interesting. All right, so the reshoring of manufacturing in the United States and North America is real. Pro Manufacturing is essentially an enabler. I mean, you're providing an infrastructure and enabling this to happen in a much broader way. This trend is growing faster than anybody has really imagined, particularly if you grew up in the early 2000s where everything was going to go to China and we're all going to hell in a handbasket. So this is a pure play on this reshoring. We love the concept. It's great to meet you.
Great to meet you.
This is the next big thing in manufacturing. It's bringing them jobs back to good old USA.